Hi everyone, it's Ali here from Great Grace Wellbeing. I've got a fabulous Pilates stretch mobility kind of little sequence for us today. So this is a great one just when you feel like your body's a bit stiff and tight. You don't really feel like working out, but you want to work out. You know, you have those days where you're like, I'm not sure if I've got the energy for this. This one's going to leave you feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. It's great to do after a nice long walk or after another workout or just simply by itself, just to give the body some love. So let's get started. Let's come to the end of our mat. Let's just rock through those feet. And while we're doing that, it's just to find our grounding. Roll the shoulders back. Kind of see how you're feeling right here, just rocking through those feet. Plant the feet back on the ground. Give me just some nice little hip circles. So just kind of want to feel the body. Feel where the tension is. And just inhale, exhale, squeezing those glutes around and rotate the other way. So I can just feel right now, I feel a little bit tight in my hip flexors right here. So I'm just giving them some nice gentle love as I go back and forth. And as it squeeze those glutes and bring it back to center. From here, reach those arms up. Have a little clasp the thumbs together and just a slight little back bend. So I just squeeze the glutes gently. It's just a nice little back bend, nothing too massive to start off with. And bring those hands back down. Let your body fall all the way forward. I'm just going to walk out into a little plank position and push back up. If you need to, drop the knees to the ground. We're just warming up the spine. So I'm walking back out, just heading into that plank. So it's important to warm the body up. Listen to my throat, sorry guys. It's important to warm the body up before we do any deep stretching. And bring it down. Hold this plank. Just have some little lifts up and bring it down. So try and get a little bit of wave motion. I'm going to come back in that downward dog. Wave. Roll forward and back. So push up and wave it forward. Squeeze the glutes here. Push up with a nice big wave. And come forward. So that should feel nice, articulating through the spine. If you ever need to, you can drop to those knees. One last one. Wave it all the way forward. Hold here. Lower the body slowly down. Bring the forearms here, little cobra stretch here. Just a little stretch up, lengthening through the spine, pick up the belly. Inhale. Exhale down. Release yourself down. Bring the arms up into a T. Let's bring one leg up and I'm going to rotate here. So I've just got my gaze going to the opposite direction. So the same leg as foot is where my gaze is going. Bring it back to center. Pick this leg up, rotate around, just opening up those hips. They might feel a little stiff right now, but trust me, they're going to feel great at the end. And bring it back to center. From here, I'm going to have my arms forward, legs back, just opposite arm, opposite leg, warming up those back extensors. Really reach with the hands. We're infusing Pilates moves with some mobility and stretch. So we're still working those muscles, toning that body, as we're releasing and rejuvenating. So just reach through, stretch and bring it back down. Reaching to the other side and bring it back down. So this is our beautiful slow swim. So we're working that back body, roll the shoulders down and away, pick the belly button up. I have to remind myself too, feel that stretch. So right for me, it definitely is when I lift my right and left arm, I can feel that tension, that little kind of stiffness right there. Not as much freedom as I lift this side. Just check your body out. That's it. Bring it down and bring those hands beside. Take the knees wide. Push back into that wide child's pose. So having the knees out wide, it gives you a little bit more space to come down. And what you're trying to do is get the glutes connecting with those heels. So inhale, exhale, feel that nice release off here. This is a great time to focus on that breath. Expanding that ribcage like an accordion, breathing the air out. Filling right into that belly, connecting that belly button to the spine with that out breath. And roll yourself all the way and back into that beautiful little all fours position. Once again, have a little scap release here. Up and down, find that nice neutral. Make sure you pick that belly button up. So that's not picking the belly button up, that's picking the belly button up. I like to think about shifting the weight to my left side, picking my right knee up. So feel the glute engagement right here. Then it's a nice big rotation up and around. Rotate and lift. Rotate and lift. So I'm getting all those kinks out of that joint as I rotate up and lift around. Let's go for 3, 2, and last one, hold it here. Feel that nice little hold in the glute. The glute's activating. Let's rotate the circle the other direction. I couldn't think of which direction. That way. There we go. Other way. Hopefully you're a bit more awake than me today. Rotating back and around. That's it. Up, lift around. Had some little people visiting me in the night. And it is early in the morning. I'm trying to get in before all the kids are up and around. I find just taking that time first thing in the morning for me makes such a difference. I'm such a better mum, such a better wife, better friend when I've had some time to myself. That's it. And pick it up. Hold here. Let that leg go long. Let's just see if you can take the other arm off into that 50-50 plank. Feel the strength in the body, but try and really stretch the body. So I'm activating that quad, pushing through that arm, reaching through those fingertips. Inhale, exhale, place that arm down. And bend this leg back up and bring it into the side of my mat. So it's off my mat. I'm just going to lunge it forward into that nice hip flexor stretch right here. So sink the hips forward, shoulders down. If you need blocks or anything, you can use those. Couch cushions, you can put your hands on, just whatever makes it comfy for you. Just make it comfy and feel good for you. Now I'm just going to rotate the foot out to the lateral side of the foot just to open up the hips a little bit more and sinking here. So that's why we warm the hips up, that little hip rotation, and now we're just releasing off. Inhale, exhale, sink those glutes down. Bring the foot back down, tuck the back toes, lift up with power into that nice little kind of wide runner's lunge right here. Feel that strength in the body. Feel that release. Sometimes stretching is not easy. Like this is hard right here. I can feel a lot of muscles working. Inhale, exhale to slip that foot back into a plank. Holding into that plank. Pushing up into that pyramid. Pilates, we call it a pyramid. That's it. Just rotating through those feet for 3, 2, last one. Roll it back through, drop the knees down, and let's take it to the other side. Set yourself up in that nice little box position. Shift the weight slightly to the right, lift that leg up, feel the glute engage. As we rotate the knee around, it's working that glute in a 360. All the muscles are engaging. The oblique is gauging to bring that knee up and around. Now that's it, rotate. Let's go for 3, 2, last one this direction, hold up before we reverse. Now reverse the other way. So just having that slight little pause just engages the glutes a little bit more. Warming up that hip flexor. Let's go for 3, getting nice hip mobility. Super important, we hold a lot of stress and tension in our hips. Last one, hold it up. See if you can stretch that leg long. Beautiful, come into that 50-50 plank. Really reach through those fingertips, reach through the toes. Like we're reaching to the other side of the moon, other side of the room, there we go. Bring it back down and bend that leg up and step it to the outside of the mat. Sink the hips down. So it's a nice little sink of the hips down here. I'm just going to feel into that stretch first and then rotate the foot into the lateral side. So rotating it into the like little baby toe side of the foot. Just more I circle it out. When I rotate out like that, it gives me a little bit more space to sink the hips down. Now I'm not super mobile in my hips. I have had 5 kids. My hips are a little tight. So it's definitely an area I'm constantly working on my flexibility and my range because I don't want to be up for a hip replacement. So I'm really trying to nurture and look after this whole area for me. Because I want to feel like I can keep going each day. And when I'm older, I want to be able to run around with my grandkids. I don't want to be all stiffed and things. So I definitely find if I don't stretch, I seize up super quick in my hip flexors. I'm going to place that foot back down, tuck that back toe and lift up here. So it's important to have that variety of exercise, not just to do the one thing. If we constantly just keep running, we're going to be putting a lot of tension and pressure on the body. So it's good to mix it up with some Pilates, some mobility, some stretching, holding here. For 3, 2, 1, step that foot back, feel the strength in that plank. Welcome to drop to your knees if you need to. Push back, leading with the hips. Walk through those toes, releasing off those calf muscles. Inhale, exhale, roll the shoulders down and away from the ears, roll the elbows in. Think about the tailbone going up towards the ceiling. Come down and hold those feet. I'm going to lift my right leg up into the set, up. Feel that gorgeous stretch on that calf muscle on the left leg. Inhale, exhale, I'm going to bend that knee. I'm going to dive it in for one, hold there, and push back up. One more time, dive it in, and push back up. This time I'm going to step that foot between my hands. Make sure the knee is over the ankle joint. We don't want this, puts too much pressure on our knees. Sink down with those hips. So sometimes just play around, adjust yourself to what feels comfortable. Feeling this beautiful stretch right here. From here, place opposite arm, rotate up. So for that nice rotation, you try and stack the shoulders. So good to rotate in the morning, stimulating our digestive system. Inhale. Exhale, I'm going to do some nice big circles with those arms. Opening up that shoulder joint. So I'm just following my hand with my gaze as I rotate around. Let's do 2 more here. Rotate. Last one. Rotate around. Reach it forward. Place it back down. Inhale. Exhale. Use your core to lift yourself up. So now we're just in that nice little lunge position right here. Feeling that nice stretch. If you need to put your hands down, you can. We lift the hands up, we're going to kind of bring them down and reach up. Bring them down. Oh, catching my balance. Reach up. Bring it down. Just opening up that pecs. Bring it down. Reach up one more time. Bring it down. Reaching up, sink in here. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to come down to my knife edge of that foot. Place this arm, you can either come here and stretch over here, or you can place it down. And try to square off those shoulders. If you balance a bit off, put your gaze down or look up. And reach with that arm here. Inhale. Exhale out. For 3, 2, 1. Use that ab strength to pick yourself up and reverse it the other direction. This hand goes down the leg. I'm coming up and over here. That beautiful stretch off that side body. Inhale. Exhale off. Bring it back to center. Cartwheel the arms back down to that nice lunge position. Holding in that lunge, feeling that nice stretch. Then pick that foot up. Take it back into that plank. Push yourself all the way back up. Whew. How are you feeling? The body warms up quickly doing this as well. Lift the left leg up. Feel that nice stretch right here. Inhale, exhale, dive it in, push back up, dive it in, push back up. And this time bring the foot between the 2 hands and come here. Nice 90 on that leg. Feel the stretch here first. Inhale, exhale, place that hand down, rotate up. So try to stack the shoulders, reach up through the arm. Inhale. Exhale off. Inhale in. Exhale off. Bring that hand back down and circle it back. This is nice big circles following the hand with your gaze. As we hold in this beautiful lunge position, we're working that lower body. Circle around, bring it back. Circle around, bring it back. One more time. Reach it forward, place it down. Use that core strength to pick yourself up here. Inhale, sink down. This time bring the arms out to the side and bring them forward. Out, so this is what feels good for your body. Bring it forward and bring it out. Bring it forward and push out. Oh, catch your balance. Bring it forward, push out. One more time. Bring it forward, push out and hold here. For that nice lunge, roll the shoulders away. Arms come up, pillow light if you have one there. And bring it all the way back down. Holding into that nice lunge position. Inhale, exhale, shoulders away. Pick the foot up, place it back down, that beautiful plank. Lift the hips up, walk through the feet. Inhale, exhale out. I'm going to set one foot to the outside of my mat and then bring the other one to the other. So my feet on the outside of the mat. I'm just going to come up with that little low squat here. So my elbows are between my knees. And I'm just having a little wiggle because this is uncomfortable. Stretching out my hips. So I'm think about tailbone coming down. So I'm not uber flexible in this position. You might be more flexible than me. So I'm wriggling because it's uncomfortable, but it just feels nice. So do what feels nice for your body. And then bring it to stillness. So I have my palms together. I'm using those elbows to push the knees out further. Not nice. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Place the hands down, feet come back into parallel, glutes shoot up. Have a little wriggle side to side here. I like to wriggle. I know it feels good. Just do what feels good in your body. Inhale, exhale, pitch the heels back in, that little turned out position. Sit yourself back down into that low squat. That's it. Little wriggle right here. So feet are out in turned out position. I'm trying to get nice and low. Great for our digestion, right here. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to stillness. Inhale, exhale for 3. Inhale in, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Place the hands down, feet to parallel, glutes up, little wriggle. I can feel my little psoas muscles made in the thigh. So just kind of gently moving side to side. Walk the feet in. Have a nice little hang here. Inhale, exhale, restack the spine. Fix your pants up if you need. Lift the arms up and overhead. Fingers connect, slight little back bend. Squeeze the glutes, protect the back. That can feel really nice first thing in the morning. I'm going to inhale, exhale, swoop the arms down and lift back. Lift back up, thumbs connect. That little read into our eagle. Now if you want, you can add a little releve. And then we swoop up, come down. And add a little releve as the arms come back. And then come up, bring it down. A little releve. And bring it back up. Inhale, exhale. Okay, nice big movement into the body. Stretch up, bring it down. A little releve. Stretch up, bring it down. A little releve, hold here. That's it, pitch the body forward, arms lift. Little pulses here. Just getting that stretch in the back, triceps, I'm in that little releve. Sink the glutes down. That's it, knees, hips, everything in alignment. 3, 2, 1. Place the hands on the mat, drop the heels, glutes come up. See if you can get a little bit forward closer in that forward fold. Inhale, exhale, the head get really heavy. So think about the top of the head pulling down to the mat, roll the shoulders away, releasing off that lower back. Inhale, exhale off, and bend the glutes. Come into a seated position. You're like, yay, I've made it to seating position. That's it. Flex those feet forward for me. So I've got a nice flex in the feet, drive the legs down. Got tight hip flexors, that's when you can bend the legs up or sit yourself up on something. So from here, I'm going to come to that little genie position and do those little rotations of the spine here. Inhale, exhale as you come around. Inhale in, exhale, roll the shoulders away. Inhale, exhale. So here I'm making sure my feet are flexed and one foot's not moving with the other foot, because that means I'm moving in my hips. I want to be moving from the belly button. I'm trying to get articulation in the spine. Same time we're working the waistline. Inhale, exhale, bring us. It sounds like this. Inhale in, exhale for 2. Inhale, exhale. Try to blow all the air out. Inhale, exhale. That should feel nice, rotating. Thighs are pushing into the ground. There's no movement here. They're together. That's it. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it to center. Bend that top leg up. Bring it over. Opposite elbow into the knee. Rotate around. So I like to bring my hand there, then rotate my forearm down the leg as I turn and look up. Nice little stretch in the spine. Bring it back to center. Bring that one down and bring it to the other one. Knee comes in. I rotate around. The side's a bit stiffer for me. Ooh, that's it. Stretching around. Shoulders away from the ear. So good for our spines. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back to center. Bring those knees together. Scoot a little closer to the mat. Come here and roll yourself gently all the way down. Bring the arms up over the head and rotate them around. Place them down. Let's go to a nice T shape actually. Find that nice and neutral through here. So your pelvis is not rocking up, it's anchored down. Belly button to spine, arms come to the side. I inhale, exhale, pick up one foot and pick up the other. Glue the legs together. This is our spine stretch. So we come to the side, inhale, exhale, draw the belly button to spine as you pull in. It's your oblique. So we're stretching, but we're using that oblique. So we're using the waistline. Inhale, exhale, bring it back to center. So I'm trying to anchor through the shoulders, hands are down on the ground. So it only go as far as I can keep those shoulders square and on the mat. Then I inhale, exhale, pull back, using that belly button to spine. Inhale, exhale. So it's a nice little workout of the waistline. At the same time, we're getting mobility. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Last one on the side. Inhale, exhale, bring it back up. This time, let the legs fall all the way down and come into that stretch. So line the feet up, the back of the glutes. Squeeze that top glute to twist that hip and feel that beautiful stretch right here. So if I just sit here, I can't feel it so much, but if I squeeze that glute and try and square my hips up, that's where you feel the stretch, right there. Inhale, exhale out. That feels really good. Just leave the toes on the ground as they shimmy to the other side. Squeeze that glute, feel that beautiful stretch in the back. You can have your gaze go to the opposite side. Bring it back to center. Hug those knees in. Have a little rock side to side. Inhale, exhale. Place one foot down, stretch one long. Flex and point, flex and point. Now with inhale, option, you can keep your upper body down the ground, or inhale, exhale, tuck the chin. Use those hands to pull the forehead to that knee. It's a beautiful stretch right there. I can feel it right in the back of the quad. Inhale, exhale, stretch the other leg long. And there's little kicks here, 1, 2. So we're working the core, but we're getting mobility in. 1, 2. And switch, 1, 2. Switch, 1, 2. That's it, stretch those legs nice and long. 1, 2. 1, 2. So it's a little 2 beat. I'm trying to get that leg closer and closer. As I beat the bottom leg, I'm doing control with my lower abs. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm using that upper body to help lift me. That's it. Let's go for 3, 2, and last one. Bring the opposite leg in. Then before, bend that knee, stretch it up here. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out, hug that knee in, roll yourself all the way and down. Stretch that other leg nice and long, rotate through that ankle. Rotate one direction, and then the other. This time you take the hand away, another little spinal stretch right here. Doing lots of spinal stretching today, should feel really good. Stretching it around. This knee doesn't have to come all the way to the ground. This side for me is not so flexible, so it really doesn't. The other side's a lot more flexible, as you'll probably see. But that's okay. I'm just working on this side. All of us have our imbalances. No one's perfect. We're all perfect in our own way. And bring it back to center. It's like what my daughter always says, why can't we be normal, Mum? I'm like, well, what actually is normal, Savannah? Like, who knows what normal is anymore? Like, let's just be us. I was like, we are meant to be different. We're not all meant to be the same. I'm not sure if I want to be normal. So let's just embrace who we are, love our bodies where they're at, and just give them the love and attention. So you can see for this side for me, it's a lot more flexible than the other side. So often it's how we're sleeping, how we carry ourselves, and just becoming aware of that each day. And giving that a little bit more of a love and attention on those sides that do feel a bit stiff. Inhale, exhale, bring it all the way and back to center. Place the feet on the ground, nice and neutral pelvis. Let's do those beautiful spinal articulations. So it's a lot of ab work there. So as you rock the pelvis back, I'm rocking into that lower back, rocking the pelvis all the way up, pushing through those triceps as I get to the top. I do this every day, especially when you're breastfeeding. I do this every day to release my spine. I really tuck and roll. one vertebra at a time, all the way down. And then roll back out to neutral. Roll it all the way back up. For that nice articulation. Take this as slow as you like. Really push into those arms to get that nice stretch at the top. Make sure you still have that nice plank right here. Then tuck and roll under. Really tuck, tuck, tuck. And roll back the pelvis out one more time. Tuck and roll. Push through that belly button. Lift all the way to the top. This time hold here. Lift the hands above the head for that glorious stretch. And now tuck and roll down. Feel the difference. Just feels like a little bit more length in the body. And then let the pelvis go all the way out. Beautiful. Bring those knees in. Give it a little rock side to side. Let's shoot the feet up to the ceiling, little flex and point. Let that blood flow come down the legs. Excuse me. Flex and point right here. I think the flame's going back down my throat sitting here. It's pollen season and it's just driving me bonkers. And that's at this time we're going to pull the legs down here, or we can grab the big toes or on the outsides and just feel a nice hip opener. You can even rock it side to side, just feeling that gentle opening of the hips and massaging that back. That's it. It's a nice opener right here. Rocking side to side. Inhale. Exhale out. Relax the shoulders. I like to play around. Sometimes I like to hold my big toes. Sometimes I like to hold the outsides of my feet, just to really feel good for me. If your kids are around, I think this one is hilarious. It's a happy baby, but it's really good to open up and release tension out of those hips. Inhale, exhale. Let the knees get nice and heavy. Reach those legs back up. Hug them into the chest. If you like, you can do a nice roll up or come onto your side. So you can inhale, exhale, gently roll up, reach all the way forward. And let's just do a few of those. Roll all the way down. That feels really good. Nice. If you need to, bring the hands behind the knees. Inhale, exhale. Articulate through that spine. Reach on forward. And bring it back to the knee. You can just bring the hands here and assist yourself up. Inhale, drop the shoulders down. Don't drop them here because the rib cage flares. Keep that nice connection. Gentle roll all the way up. Reach forward and bring your hands behind. Just push up into a nice little stretch here. Let the head gently come all the way back. Lift it up to that front body. Inhale, exhale. Bring it all the way down. Now spine should be nice and warmed up for rolling like a ball. So bring those legs up, tuck the chin in, come off the sit bones and lead with that C curve. So think about that C curve right here. Come off the sit bones. Now remember, if rolling like a ball is a little too much, come here, roll back and lift up and roll back. So take it what feels nice for your body. Roll back and come back up. Let's do two more. Last one. Roll back, lift up, hold here. Stretch those legs long, arms away. Inhale, exhale. If you want, you can lift up and hold. 3, 2, 1. Bring the legs down, roll all the way onto your fronts. Let's come down to the mat, turn the legs out. So they're on the outside of the mat, palm over palm. With a little leg lift here up. 1, 2, bring it down. Lift up, 1, 2, I'm hitting plants. Bring it down, so shimmy my mat. Sorry ladies, there we go. Sometimes you have to adjust yourself. So once again, down on the mat, roll the shoulders away. Legs are turned out on the outsides of my mat. We lift up, 1, 2, and bring it down. So we're activating those glutes. Lift up, so it's a great glute isolation to see where the indiscrepancies are in your glutes. So 1, 2, and down. So I'm just checking out which side is lifting a bit higher than the other and trying to match it. So my tighter hip side struggles a little bit. 1, 2, bring it down. 1, 2, and bring it down. One more time. 1, 2, bring it down. Keep the legs in that turned out position. Bring the hands here, just gently push yourself up. Only as high as feel comfortable for you. It's a beautiful hip release. Roll the shoulders down and away. Hold here. That's a nice little stretch. Now I'm going to squeeze my glutes and try and keep the shape of my legs as I come down. Inhale, exhale, push back up. Inhale, come down. Exhale. Push ups and stretching those hips, stretching that back, working those glutes. Bring it up and bring it down. One more time. Bring it down. Now you can keep here, or if you want to have a bit of fun, you can see if you can rock it forward and rock back. Rock forward and rock back. Rock it forward and rock back. Last one. Rock it forward and rock back. Bend the feet together, keep the knees wide, stretch back into that wild child's pose. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Rock it all the way forward. Onto your mat, creep the hands to the front of the mat, drop it down, forehead here, puppy pose. So glutes over knees, hips over knees, and if you want, bring the chin here. Nice stretch off the upper body. Inhale, exhale off. Nice little stretch here, take a few breaths. Those hands back up into that nice little box awful position. Little cat arch. A little stretch and release. Really tuck the glutes down, tuck the chin. Little cat cow right here. Bring it in and release it off. It's actually a lot of ab work right here too. I'm really thinking about pulling those abs up, belly button to spine, rolling the glutes under, tucking the chin. Really getting a good arch and then releasing it. I'm just not letting the abs spill here, it's controlled. And bring it in and bring it out. Bring it back to center. Bring yourself up onto those knees. Roll the shoulders down and away. Take a gentle neck stretch. So this hand comes to the outside of the mat and gently pulling to one side. So just a nice, letting the weight of my hand come to one side. Inhale, exhale, bring it back to center, take it over the other side. It's a gentle release up on that neck. Inhale, exhale off. Bring it back to center, rotate that head around one direction and rotate the other direction. Tuck the toes back under, push it up into that forward fold. Let your head hang really nice and heavy right here. Slight bend to the knees, inhale, exhale, restack that spine. Roll the shoulders down and away, lift those hands up. Oop, knocking things all over the show today. A little calf raise here just to check our balance at the end. For 3, 2, last one, bring it all the way down. Roll the shoulders back and away. Well done, ladies. I hope you're feeling refreshed. Let's just have a little spin off. Just to finish off, rotating those bodies, rotating through that midsection, stretching to one side, stretching to the other. Let's go for 3, 2, and last one. Inhale up, exhale out, another nice big inhale in, and exhale all the way out. Well done, ladies. You can have a little walk out if you need. I'm hoping you're feeling a lot more refreshed than when you started, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like more like this, make sure you drop some comments down for me below what you'd like me to do next, and I just really thank you for your support, and I hope to see you back on the mat again soon. Thanks, ladies.